They are nearly extinct, and they breed very slowly.
At the moment, the population is about 27% of the numbers that there were in the 1970s.
Hector's dolphins are now the most rare dolphins on Earth.
Many dolphin species you'd expect there to be tens of thousands, even hundreds of thousands of individuals. Hector's dolphins, there are only just over 7,000 individuals.
Dr. Liz Slotin has been working with them since 1984.
And the populations are declining.
Unlike other dolphins, Hectors live within a few miles of shore, which puts them in direct conflict with humans.
That first 10 or 20 miles offshore where the dolphins are concentrated is also the area where most human activities occur.
At the size of a small child, Hector's dolphins are the smallest dolphins in the world.
A beautiful coloured little dolphin, so they're very small.
Yet despite their small size, they are also among the most studied of all dolphins.
Hector's dolphins are only found in New Zealand, which is pretty special. I mean, many other dolphin species are found either right around the world or have much larger distributions.
A professor at the University of Otago, Slotin studies Hector's dolphins around New Zealand's South Island. The North Island has the only other population in the world, a subspecies called Mauis Dolphins, or North Island Hectors. The Mauis numbers have dropped down to only 100 animals. Troll nets are one of the dangers to Hectors and Mauis dolphins.
This is a net that's dragged through the water column, and what the dolphins are doing with those nets is they are literally feeding on fish that are being stirred up by the net.
Being small dolphins, the Hectors only eat small fish, the bycatch, which, ironically, the fishermen don't want.
There's very little conflict between the dolphins and the fishermen in terms of what species they use.
And luckily, trawl nets have thick mesh, which Hectors can see.
So in the case of trawl fishing, dolphins are very aware that the net is there, and they are almost certainly aware that this is a dangerous thing to be doing, to be diving in towards the net and catching fish.
Any mistake is potentially fatal, but far more lethal are gill nets, which have very fine mesh and are set, not dragged.
Most of them get entangled in gill nets, which are like a wall of netting that sits in the water and is difficult but not impossible for them to detect.
Hectors and Mauis often blunder right into them as they swim along the shore. The result is a decimated species, rapidly declining in numbers.
We know from the work that's been done not only by scientists at Otago University but also by people working at the National Institute for Water and Atmosphere, we know for a fact that gillnet fishing on its own is enough to cause these declines.
Unfortunately, Hectors and Mauis reproduce at only about 2% a year.
For Hector's dolphins right around the country, a sustainable human impact would be about 10 dolphins per year, and the National Institute for Water and Atmosphere has estimated that we were catching between 110 and 150 of these dolphins per year during the years 2000 to 2006.
Dolphin-safe techniques have been tried.
But there's no way really that we can modify gill nets.
So, the New Zealand government has created protection zones where the dolphins live.
And in several areas there's very good protection, but there are some areas where the protection doesn't go far enough offshore and other areas where the harbours are not included. So the protection is still incomplete.
Furthermore, the protections have been suspended pending a court case brought by the fishing industry.